Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys don't know me, hi, my name is Daphne and I create weight loss videos here, hair care videos, and some financial videos. If you guys are interested in vlogs, I do have a vlog channel which is called Life as Daph. I'm gonna link it in the description box for you guys. But in today's video, I'm gonna be sharing with you guys what I am doing to actively lose weight. These are tips that I've already given to you guys, but I have found ways to implement them in my life to make my weight loss journey process easier. So I want to go ahead and share it with you guys because I know it's so tough out here. Like, it is actually so tough out here to lose weight. Me personally, my goal was to just be extremely skinny, like get down to the lowest amount that I can, and then I'm gonna start feeling good and looking good and really feeling myself. But throughout the years, I just been like, no, I'm gonna lose weight however my body loses the weight, and I'm gonna love myself and enjoy how I look and be proud of how I look. And that's exactly how I'm able to walk with confidence today. How I'm able to, even when I have days when I'm on my cycle and I am gaining weight and I'm extremely bloated, how I'm able to still be confident because I know the process and my methods work. So I'm gonna be sharing those methods with you guys. Without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and hop right into the first thing that I do actively, and it is that I eat less. Don't get this confused because a lot of people think whenever you're trying to lose weight or whenever you're on a diet, you just need to switch up every single thing that you eat, which is not true at all. As long as you eat less than you normally would and maybe move a bit more, but we're gonna get into that later. But as long as you eat less, I feel like that's the key thing. That's the thing that you need to focus on the most. But as long as you eat less, you will lose weight. Whenever I say eat less, I don't mean, okay, for breakfast I had a salad or like I had eggs. But if y'all know me, I know I don't really like breakfast, so this really is easier for me. But for lunchtime, I don't have a salad. For dinner, I don't have veggies and protein. Like, that's not what I mean at all. I remember one day I had Popeyes. I had their like 6-piece of hot and spicy wings, which are very small wings, and I had like a small side of macaroni and cheese, and that was my dinner one day. But that morning to early afternoon, I had quinoa and fish as my lunch. So it kind of balances it out because I normally don't have such a light lunch in my dinner. Although it was fast food, it didn't have as much of a negative impact on me as you would think. But yeah, definitely eating less is, to me, so much more important than really what you're eating. Now, don't go out here and just be eating fast food every single day and just be eating less food and everything you eat is processed and fast food, because now your body is not gonna be able to digest it as easily as it would. So that's why you have to eat food that is homemade and delicious, that is right within your palate, that you make yourself. So if you guys want any recipes, or if you guys want what I eat in a week specifically while I'm doing these methods for me to actively lose weight without much thought, like at this point it's really instilled or ingrained, whichever the word is, it's really ingrained in my brain to do it because I've been doing it for so long. If you guys want the meals that I make, then go ahead and let me know because I would love to do a video like that for you guys. And I do want to make sure you guys are grasping what I'm saying and what's most important about it. So after telling you guys what I do, I am gonna go over it really briefly to make sure you get the key points. But eating less is way more important than being nitpicky about what you eat all of the time. Okay, the next thing that I do, which I absolutely enjoy doing this, and it is drinking a detox drink. I have gone over this detox drink with you guys so many times, and I'm gonna need you guys to start taking it serious. If you haven't already, if you have already watched me tell you guys about this drink and you guys are still playing, stop playing with yourself because you ain't playing with me, baby. I'm out here, I'm losing weight, I'm getting detox, it's working for me. I don't know what's happening with you though, but I know what's happening with me. I'm trying to put you on, okay? So I'm gonna say it one last time, and this time I am hoping you're gonna grasp what I'm saying. I basically get cucumbers. I used to get carrots, so if you wanna get carrots still, you can do that, but I don't do carrots anymore. But I go to Aldi, which these things I'm about to list are very cheap, but I go to Aldi, I get lots of cucumbers, I get pineapple, maybe one or two, but most of the time I just get one pineapple. It's actually behind me, you guys can't probably see it, but I get one pineapple, some apples, lemon, ginger, and spinach, y'all, and that is it. So what I do is I go ahead and put all of those in my juicer. The amount that you put depends on your taste buds, but again, I have a recipe of it somewhere. I'm gonna link it in the description box as well. Go ahead and watch that video, y'all. It is so beyond helpful. But I just go ahead and put it in a juicer, juice that, and drink it, it tastes so good. And I absolutely love the fact that depending on which fruit you put more of, the taste of the drink is gonna change. So if you put more pineapple, it's gonna be sweeter, more tropical, more enjoyable, and it's gonna actually taste better than regular juices that's out there, y'all. Argue with your mother, not with me. If you guys do not have a juicer, you can go ahead and use a blender. So just chop up the fruits and veggies and add some water, and then when you're done, strain it with a little strainer, and then whatever juice comes out, use that, because that's really the OG way I used to do it, because it's so good for you. Cucumbers, pineapples, these fruits are amazing. They are major fat burning fruits, and you just absolutely need them. Like if you have issues going to the restroom, this detox drink will get you right, and it tastes so delicious. So the second thing that I do, again, I'm gonna give you guys a key point, is this detox drink. You don't have to get every single ingredient. If there's an ingredient that I put in there that you absolutely do not like, don't put it in there. Like, guys, come on, let's be so serious right now. If you don't like cucumbers, which is gonna suck because that's the main ingredient, like, don't put it in there. But I hope you like cucumbers, babe. Matter of fact, if you don't like it, put it in there. The cucumbers is really it's really one of the main things that help with the weight loss, because almost no calories, and it's so good for burning fat and getting things working in your body. Okay, so the third thing you guys are gonna absolutely love, if you are a lazier girl like me, sometimes I'm extremely active, sometimes I go to the gym, I sprint, I don't want to do little light workouts, like I want to go crazy, I want to move, because I've always been such an active person. But there are times, not just days, weeks, sometimes even a month or two, where I just do not feel like working out, like going crazy, whether I have a cute hairstyle in, or I just really am not in a mood because my cycle knocked me off of my whole routine, y'all. That happens to all of us. But this is what I do. I just make sure I move more. I put in movement into my day, so I don't just stay sedentary. I don't know if that's the right word, but I don't just stay sitting down. I make sure I do things. Now, something that's a bit involuntary that happened to me, but that has allowed me to move more, is the elevator in the apartment that I stay at does not work, so it's temporarily out of service. So because of that, every single time I have to go out of my apartment, I have to take the stairs, and it's multiple flights of stairs going down and coming back up, and I go in and out of my apartment like 4 to 5 times every single day. So you could imagine the involuntary movement that's really good for me, but I didn't ask for it, you get me? So all of this matters. As long as you're breathing and you're living, you are burning calories. But if you help yourself, if you help this machine that is called your body with just doing a bit more, it's gonna be better, of course, and you're gonna get better results. So if you don't want to go on the stairs and do all of that extra stuff, because even to me, baby, oh my gosh, I want to put in a complaint so bad, but I want to stay in good standings with the apartment people, because it's almost time to renew my lease. But another thing you could do is, if you used to park your car really close to your apartment or your home, go ahead and park it farther away. If you used to go on a walk every morning with your dog for 5 to 10 minutes, double it, go for 10 to 20 minutes, things like that, like simple things. If whenever you're working, you're sitting down, go ahead and stand up for 10 minutes at a time. You get me? Like, just do little things that you wouldn't think would make a difference, but overall, whenever you add them all up together, because you're doing so many little things that matter, you will see a bigger and better result. So the next thing that I have been doing is involuntary intermittent fasting. So because my schedule has gotten a bit busier throughout the past couple of weeks, I haven't been eating breakfast, or I haven't been eating like I normally would. So I think the past 2 days I caught myself eating at like 1 p.m. or I think the latest was 2 p.m. This is not on purpose, and please don't do this to yourself. I feel like intermittent fasting, you should probably start eating at around 12 p.m. just so you could really function well. But I haven't been eating earlier or as early as I normally would because I've been so busy. So that's why I say this has been involuntary intermittent fasting. And if you guys don't know what intermittent fasting is, I talk about this so often, so hopefully you guys do. But it is the window of time where you choose to eat and not to eat in the time frame that you're not eating. Your body's just using that time to properly break down the food. So I use the 16 to 8 method. I haven't been using it like strictly, of course, because I'm not actively doing it. Like, I just know after a certain time I'm not gonna eat. but I have been eating at around 1 o'clock for the past couple of days. But it changes how you feel throughout the day because you don't feel as bloated or as full, because you know, whenever you're eating and there's just no rules as to when you can actually eat, and like sometimes you feel so bloated or so heavy or just so whenever you're intermittent fasting, it is very hard for you to get to that point unless you're just stuffing your face and going to the buffet while you're intermittent fasting, which kind of like defeats the purpose. But I'm done with this tip. It's pretty simple. Basically, intermittent fast, that's the most important part of it. So the last tip that I have for you guys, this tip is just, it's also like a little treat because who doesn't love this? Like, I know personally I'm a Starbucks girl, but this last tip that I do is I drink coffee. Now, coffee is so great for you when it comes to like losing weight because it suppresses your appetite. Not only that, but it gets like your bowel movements going. I know specifically this one place, babes, whenever I go to Starbucks and I order a coffee, when I tell you, I always have to use the bathroom. So go ahead and get yourself some coffee, girl, from Starbucks. If you had a good week and you're like, you know what, let me treat myself to some coffee. I mean, pause. Don't get like the most full of sugar drink, like the most unhealthiest drink. You get me? You could get something with like almond milk and stuff, but like the coffee aspect is what's important because it does suppress the appetite. It tastes really good, and it helps you with getting rid of the waste that's in your body. Sometimes I don't even know I have to use the bathroom unless I go to Starbucks. I get myself a drink and I'm like, oh, baby, I'm ready. Like it's crazy, but it's so true. If you don't want to go to Starbucks because it's too pricey, Racetrack is a really good place. I believe a medium cup, which is very big, at Racetrack runs for $2.29, and you get to make your own coffee, so you can get a healthier creamer option. I don't really get the almond milk creamer option, but honestly, just get yourself some coffee that helps you use the bathroom. So Racetrack and Starbucks, they definitely work. Dunkin' does not really help me use the bathroom, and McDonald's, sometimes it helps me use the bathroom, but it's not like guaranteed. The lighting is changing like crazy because the sun is setting. But yeah, this very last tip was to drink some coffee because it does help suppress the appetite, and especially if you can't really hold up with the intermittent fasting, like drink the coffee at like 9 or 10 a.m. baby, you're gonna be able to last until 12 a.m. PM definitely. You're gonna be able to last until 12 p.m. But those are my tips. Those are what I'm implementing in my life. Some of them unconsciously because they're just so easy and I'm so used to doing them. So there are times where I of course gain weight because I am a woman and we have that time of the month where everything just fluctuates and it can be so frustrating. But I'm just here to remind you to keep going. After the little setback, go ahead and start back up again, because last month I lost 10 pounds and then my cycle came and I gained 5 pounds, and then when I got off of it I lost the 5 pounds again. So I don't know what happened, but I literally beat myself up so bad because I wasn't being conscious of what I was eating and everything during my cycle. So I was like, dang it, Daphne, it's your fault. But really, like, I was just all in my head because now I'm back to normal. So don't be too hard on yourself. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got something very important and very useful out of it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Love you.